So this is going to be a video working on getting from the C chord to the E minor chord, and from the E minor chord to the B7 chord and back again. And I recognize that people are at different levels of ability here, but enough people are mentioning that this is a struggle that I think it warrants a specific practice video for this. If you are already good at this, turn up your YouTube video to 1.25, 1.5, 1.75, or even 2 times speed and get through this. But everybody should do this. All right, first thing I want you to think about is not playing the C chord with your third finger, but with your second finger, okay? We're gonna go through this in baby steps. So here we go, and you just do everything I do. I'm gonna bring my hand up here, way away from where it should be playing, so you can see it as well for timing, okay? So the first thing is second finger, middle finger, C. And now first finger, C major 7. And then I'm gonna put my second finger on the G and my third finger on my, I guess that's an E right there. Let's try it again. And I think this is number 5. Okay. If that's still at all awkward for you, rewind and do that again. If not, let's go on. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing here, same thing there, but I'm going to stick my 2 fingers down at the same time. Okay. Usually if this is in place, these guys can do that. If you're having problems with this step, you got to go back and do this more. Okay? Here we go. Middle finger C, C major 7. Now both fingers down. Okay? And again. Now, I don't know about you, but when I make these videos, I actually imagine, because I've seen you guys in videos so many times, I can see you practicing. I can even see what your hands and things look like, because I've been looking at that for a long time. And as the term comes to an end, I expect there should be a certain amount of elation from you guys, saying, yay, we don't have so many exercises to do. We can practice when we want to. But I actually kind of will miss thinking about you guys practicing this along with me. Certainly I can do this all in one go, but I really, really value and feel like you get value out of doing things that you can already do the right way in pieces again. It solidifies everything. One more of these. Okay. Now we're just going to do the whole thing, but it's kind of a lie. Watch what I'm going to do. So like that. All we're doing is we're getting rid of the middle strum. So we do this, do this, do this. If this is too hard for you, you need to go back and redo the other one, okay? Where we do 1 strum, 1 strum, 1 strum. Let's try this now together. Again, you'll know because you'll start to panic, right? Here we go. Now I put this down and these down, and I'll do it again. Don't get me wrong. I know that I've given you an awful lot of work this term. Probably more than any other class. And I'm not saying that to brag. I gave you the right amount of work I thought you needed so you guys could become good musicians and have all the tools you need so that you can continue, if you choose, to keep learning and playing the ukulele, or for that matter, what you've learned here, you can apply to any other instrument. Remember that it's really good to have a teacher, because even if you think you're doing everything right, having them set a path and a pacing for you that's effective. And even more importantly, you think you're doing things right here, but they say, oh, no, just change your hand like this or like that, is really important and isn't always obvious to us. Okay, let's just do this one more time. All right, so now let's try this. Okay, and you notice I put a little pause in between. That's time for you to get there. After you get off the video, you still put pauses in, but then you start to do it slowly, smoothly. Okay, so here we go. Ready? Triple strum, and then change, triple strum. Let's try it. And one more. Okay. Just for good measure, let's try doing 4 triple strums on C, and then 4 on E minor, and then back, and then back. We'll do that several times. Now, if the triple strum is messing you up, then back up a bit and just do single strums. So when we go, now if that's messing you up, then just go like this. Okay, right? Both are legitimate. It's just that when you single strum, you have more time to move your hand, and that's important. When this gets really comfortable and this is not something you have to worry about, then you'll move quicker. But right now, do whichever it is. Here we go, ready? 4 triple strums or strums on each one. And back. Much easier when you use your middle finger. And back. Okay, I can see I moved my hand up. I hope that was still in the frame. Certainly could have practiced with me. Okay, like by sound. Now let's talk about E minor to B7, okay? What we did here is the basic thing you want to do here. We're on E minor. We're going to pick this up, put that right there, and then we're going to put these guys up there, okay? So with me, here we go, E minor. Now we pick this guy up and put that there. Strum, it's going to sound weird. It's fine. Now you're going to pick these 2 up and move them there, like that. And when we go back, you bring this guy back, and then you bring these guys back. Okay, so we're going to have some ugly sounding non-chords going on there, but let's make our E minor chord, strum it. Now we're going to pick up our first finger and hop it the string up, so it's the beginning of a B7 chord. And now we're going to move these 2 up. I'm going to drop my hand and arm down here so you can see better. Okay, now we go back, we put our first finger back here, and then these 2. Okay, let's try it again. E minor, bring that up, and then these guys. And now bring this back, and forward, and then those guys. And then back, and then these guys. Then forward, and these guys. Now, I recognize that your hand may be getting tired, because when we do things that we're not good at, we overuse the muscles. We make things do happen that require too much tension. And so just take a moment and make that all shake out for you. Okay, relax this. Okay, and you can always stop in the middle of one of these things if you're starting to feel stress. Here we go. So we do this. Now I'm going to put my finger up here and then the other two up there. And now I'm going to put my finger back here and then these two right here. Okay. Now I'm going to put my finger up here and then these two. And then back and then these two. And then forward and then these two. And then this and then this. And then that. And this and then this. And then that and then that. Okay? Now, what if you can't keep up with the speed? Well, just like people that are going like, I got this, and you're on 2x mode, YouTube will let you go at 0.75 speed or half speed. Okay? All right, now, once you've done that, the next step is to pick them all up, but then when you put them down, that goes down first and these go down right after. So you don't have to keep these other fingers in place, right? So we're here, we pick them up and move them, but we go 1, 2, 3, right? And then we pick them up and move them down and we go 1, 2, 3, right? Pick them up, put them down, 1, 2, 3. Pick them up, put them down, 1, 2, 3. And pick them up, 1, 2, 3. Pick them up, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And like I said, this is a practice video, so you don't have reps beyond these, except if this is working for you, use this as a pattern to fix this for you. And you know, if you want to practice with the video again, that's excellent, because it's made for you. You get sort of advice by looking at the hand. Your brain can pick up so much intuitively. Okay, I want to talk about one other little trick that you can use, although this is at the very end. It's called lifting your hand before the strum is done. So if I'm here and I'm going triple strum, let's see if I can drop this here. I'm going to triple strum way up here. And I want to go to my B and back to the E minor. You can see I am over accentuating the pick up the first finger, put the other ones down, so you can see how that works. Okay, there's one other thing you can combine here, which is that when you lift your fingers off the strings, they stop ringing. They stop ringing. So, like, listen. That means that you could go 1, 2, 3, and pick those up and start to move them. 1, 2, 3, 2. Before, well before you need to make the next strum. And so this last set is for you to practice that. And in truth, that's what we're doing when we're going fast. So I hear that strike on the last there, but I'm already like picked up and started to move as soon as it hits, right? All right. If you can't do this, this is a very last step, and it's a good one. I'm going to do a set of these with you slowly so you can practice that, but that is the full set of mechanics. If you find that any one in the sequence was hard all of a sudden, you go back to the previous one and you work that more, and then you come forward and do these. So here we go. Ready? We go down, down, up, lift, 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 down, down. lift, down, down, up, 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 lift, down. All right, those are the steps. By the way, if you're going like, but how is he holding that uke there when his hand is not? I don't have a strap on, but I do have my arm pushing that up against my body, and it's sort of on my leg too. So, you know, use whatever mechanical advantage you need so that you do not have to hold the ukulele with this hand as much. And if you have like buttons for a strap, get a strap or make a strap. Use shoelaces or something like that if you need to. Twine. Go and steal the jute twine from the garden. Have your family get mad at you because you've pirated the things that the beans and the peas are supposed to run up and stuff. Like, make something. You know, it's physical resistance that you're stacking up against yourself if you have a bad ukulele, or if you're using bad form, or if you are not holding it correctly, or you're not using the, you know, the strap or something that you could be using. These things will all free you up. Another thing about going fast is if you're pushing too hard here or strumming too hard here, that's just really hard to get fast, because fast requires flexibility for the joints and things to move. And if you're like tense, that's not going to happen. It's not going to work. All right. I hope this was useful. I like that in this class you have now gotten to the point where you realize that some of the activities that you're asked to do, a lot of them are complex enough that you can't expect it to go perfectly the first time. Even if it goes well for you, the comments I'm getting are on the repetitions it's solidified, right? So it's a different mindset for success, right? Many things in music, but life and anything that are going to be long-term value for you will require multiple repetitions and returnings to things if you're going to get usable skills, not just nice to have knowledge, right? So, all right, keep practicing. Go back to any step that was difficult. Do that step a lot. Feel free to use the video, because then you, by osmosis, you sort of pick up hand positions and things. All right?